Everyone, Ray the Dashing One Boy. Hope everyone's had a great Saturday. Hopefully, all the gig work, all the good gig drivers have done really well, or whatever gig work that you've done has gone really well today. And hopefully the weather was pretty nice. It was really nice here today, actually. I was out there, well, I was out there in shirt sleeves tonight. But anyway, if you see my other videos, you will notice that I really don't like to be squished into anything. If I'll put a jacket on and then I'll throw it in the back within minutes probably. And the same if I'm wearing a jumper, as we call it back home. But I just don't like being confined unless it's really necessary. It's got to be really cold for me to have that. And speaking of which, you've got the fan going on in the background at the moment because, well, I don't know, I felt a bit chilly out here. Don't know why, because it's 52 degrees out there. Today was really, really nice out there in the area. The sun was shining. It's really nice to be out. Unfortunately, I think that we've been messed up things for some of the food deliveries because, well, maybe people had gone out and about a bit more today and got their own rather than wait on a delivery driver to bring it. But anyway, I didn't get started till late. We went to see an English lady who lives in a care home, assisted living in the Lee Summit area, and we've been to see her before. She actually saw us on the local news when we were doing a tribute event, get together with our local British group, and she saw us on the news, and we've done an interview with one of the local news channels, and she got a hold of the news channel and found us. And grief, I mean, this lady must have seen a whole lot in her life. Nothing to do with Doordash, I know, but anyway, she must have seen a heck of a lot. She's about the age of our old Queen that departed last year, and yeah, she amazing woman, and she probably remembers better than me half the time. But anyway, she's a nice lady to be sit with and listen to. But we, the last time we went out and saw her, there was another couple that came with us, and they've been each time we've been, but they didn't go today, unfortunately. But anyway, we took a picture of us all together, along with her son, and we framed that. My wife had actually framed it and wrapped it up in a nice flipping bow, packaged it all up nicely, and put a bow with it and made it all look nicely wrapped. I couldn't do that. My wife's real talented at doing stuff like that. Me, there'd just be lots of flipping tape all around it if I tried. So don't bother with trying. Anyway, so yeah, it was nice to see her. So we didn't get started till very late, after we'd left there and then gone on to eat somewhere. Just before I flipping carry on. Going back to one thing about care facilities. I don't like the idea, the way things are run in these care facilities. If you've got people that are in your family, that you've got a husband or wife, or someone that in the family that's or a friend that's in these care facilities, What's your opinion of them? What's your experiences of them? They're not good. I was somewhat unaware until my wife had to go into rehab thing after she'd had a fall and broke her arm last year. And she was in one for a month. And that was where we met one of the ladies that we actually met today, whose mother's in this same place where this English lady's in. British English. Anyway, but the care in these places, they got people from agencies that go in there. I imagine there are lots of people that do care, but just don't have the resources at these places to help the people. Or are just so flipping overworked that they get stressed out, or just have a hard time doing the job anymore, or really shouldn't actually be doing the job in the first place of caring for people, because these facilities, they are basically money makers. That's all they are. There's no bloody caring in them. Not care. No care at all in these bloody places. And it's absolutely diabolical. And to be fair, I've seen it at a few places since. I've heard a lot of people. I mean, I know there's people that complain about anything. I mean, when my wife was in the rehab place, the physical therapists, they were really good. No doubt in our mind that they were good. And there were some people actually at the facility that were really nice and worked their asses off. But there was also some people that were absolutely lazy shite. And that deserved not to be there. That deserved never to actually be in the caring industry. All they're there for is the money, and the people that own these flipping businesses, they don't give a flying shit about the flipping people that are in these places. They just want the money. It's absolutely diabolical. I hope something. If there was a way I knew that could flipping shake it all up, I would bloody well do it. Absolutely diabolical how they treat people. That's shit. Anyhow, okay, so moving on. Now I've vented a little bit. Feel free to leave comments below. I mean, I know that there's lots of people in the medical industry that we deliver to. We deliver a lot to the hospitals. And I noticed that when my wife was in hospital, it was like St. Luke's is where she was at. And when I was in the hospital, several years ago now, I had to have surgery. Really nice, absolutely blinding at the hospitals. Lovely. You couldn't have flipping asked for anything more. But as soon as you get out of that and you land in one of these so-called care facilities that are owned by corporate businesses that are out of town, out-of-towners that have got other flipping facilities around the area, they'll put a nice facade on the front of the building, nicely inside. When you walk in there, you've got Starbucks, for example. I saw that at the one that my wife was at. And you know, it just always looks pretty at the front. They try to make it all look pretty and that. This one that we went to tonight, I mean, we went in there and it was, they got all Easter bunnies. I mean, it was like an Easter bunny explosion in there. Easter bunnies all the way down the hall. They had this nice fountain that's part of the, like I call the facade of the place. That's in the main area. And loads of Easter bunnies there, nice flipping seating area, all of that in there, the bunnies around there, make it all look nice and that for the public who wander through that are considering letting their friends, family or whatever, think that they're going to be taken well care of. Beyond that, you need to go beyond that. If that's something that you're thinking of, go beyond that. You need to go past the facade. Talk to residents that are there. Talk to families of residents that are there. Don't believe any flipping codswallop that the flipping salesperson or whoever it is that they've got at the front. Don't ever do that. Look through the reviews and that on Google. Again, I mean, it may be ripping. Some people do complain, but always complain. There's always going to be that, but some of them are valid. So always look beyond that. It costs a heck of a lot of money to be at these places, so much, and it's absolutely bloody diabolical. Anyway, that's nothing to do with Doordash. So for the first 12 minutes of this video, I'm sorry, but just at the vent about that, I just does me in, and if I could figure a way out to put a flipping cannon up their asses in these places, I would bloody well do it, because they need to flipping they need to kick these flipping corporate people out of doing this stuff and actually get people that care. Take away the money and care for these people. Care for these people that have flipping worked all their bloody lives, that have grown up in hardships, no doubt. This lady that we go to visit, she's in her 90s, mid-90s. There's other people that are in that facility too that are that way, and it's the same at other facilities. And it just makes me sick to the stomach that these flipping people are just ripping the money out of them and turning up with their dinners in the evening in a styrofoam bloody tray. I wish I had some pictures of what turns up in the tray, because I wouldn't even feed any of that stuff to the bloody dog. Anyway, alright. So going on. Okay, so yeah, we left there and we started, I started at about 6:30ish after some dinner. And as I said, it was nice out and that. Maybe a bit too nice. That was why it was not so busy. People were already out and about enjoying themselves. I still got this on, haven't I? But it was definitely a nice night to be out. Nice day to be out. But my first one was pick up at Jason's Deli, I think, in the end. That was the first one. Didn't do too many. And to be fair, I was pretty bloody tired because I only had a couple of hours kept from last night. I'd worked a bit last night and done some editing and this morning, and couldn't sleep last night properly. So anyway, combination of it, I just gave up a bit earlier tonight. But I did make quota, so it weren't all bad. No catering orders tonight. Orders that I picked up, or offers that turned out to be orders I picked up were well paying, or good paying. The ones in Jason's Deli, got there and it was like 2 orders. Looks like 2 orders going to the same house. Anyhow, so I get up Jason's Deli, and I guess they must have ordered at different times or something, because when I got into Jason's Deli, it clearly shows that there's 2 orders for this person. They wasn't sure if that was correct, because they had one bag that was ready, and it was only like a sandwich and possibly a salad, a fruit salad or something like that. And they were both the same, I think. Anyway, so they questioned that. They wasn't sure if there was two off orders on there, or if it had been mistakenly put on there. And I think it was paying like $14 to go maybe 3 or 4 miles. Weren't that far? And well, she didn't believe me, first of all, so she had to go check. I said, it clearly says there's 2. And so she went to go. She wasn't nasty about it at all, nothing like that at all. But anyway, she went back and checked, and she went, oh, they do have another one, so we're just making that for you now. All right, went and sat down. Went and sat down and just waited patiently. I weren't in a hurry. Anyway, and then a few other drivers came in, one dressed like a cowboy. Anyway. So yeah, so then, I mean, it was about 5 minutes later that was all done and dusted, and I got out to the van and put it in a hot bag, and off we went. Don't think I really needed the hot bag, but anyway, had it in there anyway, it's well protected in there. So anyway, took that off to the customer, got there, dropped the first one at the bloody door, and this pisses me off. So we were about Doordash sometimes. Like, it's two orders going to the same house. I like the idea that it's 2 orders, because at the moment, if I get 25 deliveries, then I'll start to get 10% back off of my, and whoever else does it too, off of petrol using my Dash Direct card. But that's handy. 10% cash back. I like that. And you get that for a couple of weeks, so I'm aiming to get that. And anyway, so I go and drop this first one. I'll drop them both. I'll put them both at the door. You'll see the pictures up here. I've got them both next to each other. Take the picture, right, done, dushed, and it comes up $7. First order. Okay, so I figured this is what they were going to do. So I did that, clicked that, done. By which time I'm already at the van, and I'm like, balls, they're going to ask for another vipping picture. So I just turned around and took a picture of the house. There, stood it, done it. Right, that's where it went. And again, dish, confirmed, it's all delivered back. And you see the another $7 or so. So anyway, that was done. But I wish, hopefully they'll count that as 2 deliveries. But I wish they'd just combined it all. But maybe it was the customer's fault. Maybe they decided to order after the fact. I don't know. After the first one was done. Maybe, and that's why it came through as 2 $7 delivery charges. Anyway, so I did that, and where did I go after that? Can't remember where I went after that. I did have an IHOP pickup. Yeah, I did have an IHOP pickup, so I went in and got that one. And can't remember, that must have been local. Maybe that was the one that went to Greenwood. Don't know, Greenwood. And then I did another one that was from the Mint. That was a Grubhub order, actually. Uber Eats was like dishing out a lot of flipping Chick-fil-A flipping offers tonight. What a load of old... It was offers were absolute shite. So I didn't do any of those. Didn't really consider anything from bloody Uber Eats tonight. And they were going, they kept on throwing flipping offers out, but anyway, I turned it off. But yeah, the Grubhub one, it was $13 from the Mint, take it down to a hotel in Independence, and said it was paying like $13, and it was going, 8 miles, I think, 8.5 miles. Not sure. Knew exactly which hotel it was going to, pretty easy enough, even though I actually drove past it. Don't know how I did that. I really don't know. I was looking at it too. I don't know how I bloody drove past it. Anyhow, I drove past it, went in the other entrance to get through. Bloody idiot. But anyway, so yeah, I get up to the door and I see that there's a whole load, like into the undercover bit where it's part to unload all the crap out of your car or load it, whichever. And get out, I see there's a whole bunch of people waiting in the lobby area. So anyway, I go in there and I've got whatever the food is in the Doordash bag. As soon as I walk through, this kid, or the younger bloke, walks towards me. I said to him, would you happen to be whoever? Because I texted the bloke. That's right, when I got there, I saw that he wanted it to be left at his door and there was a room number. But I've had a few of these as of late where it's been the wrong room number. And it's actually been at that hotel. And another hotel too. So anyway, so I sent him a message. I said, I just want to confirm your room number. And he came back, just put the room number. Okay. So anyway, like I said, walked through and into the lobby. This younger fella walks towards me. Because I've given it a few minutes now. I thought, maybe he's come down. Oh, that's Andy. And he I said his name. I said, you happen to be whoever the name was. And he went, no, but he said, that's my roommate. I said, oh yeah, what room is that in? So, what room number is that? So he told me the room number, and I went, oh, all right, fair enough. And he says, I'll go get him. And then he says, well, hang on, what, does he pay for it? Does he got anything to pay for it? I said, no, mate. I said, there you go. So, there you go. He said, I'll take it up there. Oh, fair enough. And, yeah, but I mean, I made sure that it was him. It was whoever it was picking up was knew the room number at least, and I took a picture of him anyway. So, anyhow. So, yeah, let that one go, and got to get warm in there. Too hot. And, yeah, just let that go, and just headed back. There was a couple of offers came in while we was out in the Independence area, but nothing really worth doing. I mean, it might have been that I was just not lazy, but I was just a bit too tired to take any lowball shite tonight. Lowball offers, not shite. I mean, people work hard, so if you've been paid for that, I know, but it's you just get so many of them. And when you're tired, you just things don't come out right. But anyway, so got back to Lee Summit, waited outside the Mint. Talking about that, the Mint. If anyone's in the Lee Summit area that watches this, or Kansas City, and wants to go experience sushi food, or go experience the Mint, I recommend it. I do recommend this place. We get a lot of people that we deliver to time and time again that order this food. There's people that wander up to the restaurant and it's still not open, unfortunately, and they just wander away because they want to sit down and experience it and have a nice meal and eat it there. But unfortunately, since COVID, they didn't have the restaurant open, and they just continued to do the Doordash deliveries and nothing else. I mean, Doordash and Grubhub and whoever and Uber Eats, just the carry-out stuff and deliveries. But when we turned up tonight, they was messing around at the restaurant there on the windows, and then when I came back from delivering to that hotel, one of the blinds was open and they were doing something or other in there. Anyway, I'd gone in there and I said, I said, are you opening up the restaurant then? And he says, yeah. And she said, we're going to be opening it. That's so great. I said, we see so many people flipping come up here and they just want to sit down and order the food, and they take no notice about just going in to carry it out. They just want to eat here. He said, yeah, we've got people that have complained that it's not open, so they're going to be opening it soon. Possibly next month. So I will keep everybody informed on that one. Because even though sushi is not my thing, they do, as I understand it, they do grill food. I know their fried rice is good because I've had some of that. And they do these donut things too. Forgot about the donuts. They're nice. I haven't had any of those for a while. Anyway, and they're a real nice family business. So, and they work really, really hard, even though they now have Sundays off, but they do deserve it. So, when they're open, go in there and give them a go. I think they'll get a lot of business. They'll get a lot more business, and people that are in the other flipping sushi restaurants, hopefully they get out of those, because there's one of them that's not too far away from there, and I just don't like going in that one. But anyway, thankfully we don't get many offers to go in that one, but that's fine with me. But yeah, I mean, hopefully they get in there. They open up, get lots of people over there. How that works out, and delivery ones, I don't know. Is it going to affect our if DoorDash is going to do much from it anymore? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. But good luck to them anyway. I mean, they really do work hard. They're really nice people. Without a doubt, really nice to people. And I'd probably go in there anyway, but I'm not going to be eating any sushi. I'm not one of those people that want to have a conversation with my dinner before I bite into it. I want it cooked. But then again, I'm picky. Anyway, so yeah, I'll keep everyone informed on that one. I like the idea that they're opening up, and hopefully they do really well at it, and they can get the staff to keep it going, because we know that a lot of the other places have a problem with it. But yeah, other than that, I don't think there's anything else to say. Tomorrow is Sunday. Tomorrow? Bloody hell. It's 12:30. I didn't realise it was that time. I've been babbling too long and watching too much YouTube on the way before I started this. It's a fatal thing with me. Start watching YouTube channels. 20 minutes is gone. Half an hour's gone. But sometimes I just like to come home. My wife can go indoors and settle down and watch some telly shows that she likes, that she's taped. And I can relax a little bit and settle down before I go in there. And I can do YouTube channels. But yeah, it's nothing really else to report, I suppose. Except that, you know, if you'd seen yesterday's video, I am, or might have gone out early this morning. It would have gone out early. Yes, yeah, it's yesterday. What am I on about? Babbling. Anyway, if you've seen that video, you would have heard that I'm starting another category in the or section, whatever it is, in the playlists. It's a playlist thing name, and it's just going to be teaching drivers, new drivers, etc., or maybe older drivers too. Maybe you don't know some things. We don't all know it. We don't know everything, and anyone that tells you that they know everything is talking out their arse, as far as I'm concerned, because none of us know everything. Because we're always constantly learning. It's going to be something different every day, or every other day. But anyway, so yeah, I'm going to try and do that. Maybe shorter videos and such. And of course, I'm doing the new app thing as well, looking for new apps. Actually, I found a couple more tonight that I'm going to, through looking at YouTube. Amazing what you find on YouTube. You even find a flipping daft old British bloke flipping talking to. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Hit the subscribe button too, and, you know, both of those actions apparently help the channel grow. Hopefully I can get as the channel grows, and maybe VPN, I can start getting monetary stuff for it. I can afford to buy another camera and do some more ride-alongs, etc. I also do another channel as well called, and it's about cars basically, called Agent Auto. I'll put a thing here, and I'll put a link down below for it. But so if you're looking to buy a car or sell a car and want tips and such on it, it'll all be on that one. But I only started that a couple of weeks ago, so bear with me on that one. Still trying to get used to doing that. Anyway, and I've got some reviews on vehicles coming on that too. I've got about, I think, nearly 30 vehicles now that are lined up to do reviews on. Good grief. I've got a few here to do, and others too. They're just lining up. Got a 2023 Hyundai, for example. That one's going to be a nice one to do. I haven't done anything with Hyundais for many years. And yeah, we've got other vehicles too. But also it's giving you tips and tricks on buying vehicles, especially if you're wanting to go to the car dealership. Beware type things. And tips and tricks on selling vehicles too. So all of that stuff will be on there. And I'm also going to be doing something on this channel where I'm doing vehicles of what I think are good ones to use for Doordash and etc. For gig app work. Remember, you don't have to just deliver flipping food. If you look for all the gig app stuff, you don't have to just deliver food. There's lots of other stuff. You can take dogs for a flipping walk. You can throw some of them in. If you get a vehicle like this, or if you've got a wagon, or the estate car as we call it back home, you can chuck the dogs in the back. And what else you got? You can go and pick up bags of rubbish or whatever, like from builders. Done someone's house, they've been working on their house and they can't be, I don't know how all that works, but anyway, throw it in the back, take it down and dump from, or whatever you call it here. I think it's a landfill, in it. I don't know. Anyway, wherever, you have to take it somewhere. Anyway, yeah, so I mean, and you can just go pick up building materials too. You can go and you know, you go pick up some 2x4s or something for someone. And I mean, if you've got a vehicle like this or a wagon, it's more versatile. But anyway, I'm going to give that video a look away. You can babble on some more if I keep going on. So, stay tuned on that one. And if you've got a vehicle that you think that I should be reviewing as well, and that you think is good for this work, then let me know. Put it in the comments below. Alright, anyway, thanks for watching. Like I said, thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you would definitely be appreciated. And hit the bell icon too, so you get warned of when the new videos come out. But in the meantime, I hope everything goes well for you all. You all earn well. And hopefully everyone is going to get some tax refund monies and maybe put it into getting some things fixed on your cars, or being able to buy another car. You probably don't want anything brand new, but because you just ruin it, running around in it, doing all these different things. But anyway, whatever works. Alright, so thanks for watching, and I'll be back on here at some stage. Probably again tomorrow. Or today. Whenever I get the video done. Anyway, cheers for watching. Ta-da.